Hello everybody. Yeah, the last video was terrible with the sound. I only saw it when it was all ready and done. So I placed an announcement on the start of the video, but I hope this is better. I'm researching some things on the iMovie where I edit the films, and I saw there that I can put the sound from the voice up, so maybe that's better. I have to get rid of the external microphone because there's a fault in the microphone or in the camera, I don't know. I've contacted the supplier for the camera, and I said that I had a terrible buzz in sound, and he said he hasn't heard it before, so he must contact the supplier to ask what it is. So for now we do it without the external microphone, and I want to show you what I'm planning to do the next couple of weeks. So this one that you have seen already, I painted top parts black. I think this is a little bit of a screw where you can put grease or so in this joint. I have ordered some grease points, we call it, to put on the grease pump. So that's a little bolt. Then we can take that out, I think, and maybe we can put some new grease here. But that's not what I want to tell you right now. So the first thing we have to do, I think I start on the back. Let me show you a moment. Yeah, the first thing we want to do now, I think, is the rear brakes assembling again, because everything is ready here underneath this. So now we have to put on the brake cylinder here, the brake lines. I have cleaned them out and make them a little bit more nicer. There was a little bit of rust on it, and they're in the car. I will let you show you if you can. It's a bit dark in here, but I can take them out, I think. Yeah. You see, clean it up, set them in a protective coating so they don't rust again. They're not bad, they're all this, like the whole car, nothing is bad. A few spots are bad, and the rest is a little bit rust on the surface. There you see all the parts, what I talked about, new feathers for the behind, the rear brakes. And the front brakes, you can get nothing. So the front and the rear brakes are different. The rear are 25 centimeters and the fronts are 27 centimeters. And for the rear you can get new parts, like the whole assembly parts, like the feathers or so, like this here. You can get everything new, but for the front you can't. So then you have to use the old ones, but that's also, I have to clean it a little bit, but if you see it, now it's a bit dirty, but it's looking very good. This one I have new, little feathers, that's are the wheel nuts, and yeah, so that's the whole story from rear. Here is the shocks, yeah. So we're gonna assemble the shocks, the rear, the hubs, adjust the whole thing in the right tightness, how you call it. for the bearings. You have to adjust it. I thought it was 7 newtons. That turn loose 30 degrees or so, and then lock it. But let me see it. It's in the book everywhere I have. I can read it. So that's what we're going to do. And if that's done, then we move on to the front. But before we do that, I have to do some things here in like cleaning and that kind of stuff. It's a little bit dirty. And I want to make it nice again. I want to get rid of all the sand, mud, everything. I'm going to let you show you the other side, because there I haven't cleaned yet. So let's make some power there, and then we can put on a light here, otherwise too dark. Okay, now we're looking. So this one I haven't done anything, so you can see how much sand is everywhere, but not a real bad spot or something. Yeah, here, maybe here on the front a little bit, but everything needs to clean out, and that's the biggest problem here. That hub, I'm gonna remove it, because there's a seal, and the seal is in the gearbox right behind it, and that's the one that was leaking. I thought it was the rubber seal from the drive shaft was on here, on that part, but it wasn't. But that must come off. There's a bolt in it, and then you can take it off, and then you can replace the seal. The seals I have already, a lot of seals, also for the wheel hubs, for the little bearing on the drive shaft. There's also a new seal, but that's a very greasy part here. The rest is bone dry, you see. That's also a little bit rusty, but nothing bad. Even here on the corner, on top, it looks great for a 50-year-old car. Here the spring leaves, so that's better. Eh? That's the engine. It's all dried. So that's the part that we have to do also. Take that one out, 4 bolts. Take the hub off, then replace the seal, and then clean that one out. All the grease and dirt must go off, and then replace the oil of the gearbox, because it's leaking. I don't know how much is in it. Yeah, but that's all the things that we have to do, and paint this side a little bit nicer. Everything, if you scrub on it with your finger here, you see it's all nice. Now we take this off, lights off. Wait, other hand. So. Yeah, and I haven't shown you the inside yet of the engine bay. Maybe that's where we can look. That's all the books I had from it. and on the ground a few stickers are made. Oh, you can flip this one over. I think I'm gonna need a light here also. You can clip this one in so it stays up. Wait, I'll get the flashlight or LED light. Otherwise you don't see nothing. That's a part also what I replace is this one here for the carburetor. There's a rubber thing in between it, between the attachment. That's a little bit, yeah, cracked, you can see. I also have it, and that's also, yeah, can I say, it's dry and old, but not rotten or something. Valve cover I'm gonna repaint, respray. I have the seals for that one also, so I can take it off. That's the air filter. Goes all the way here. You can see it. Wait. Goes here, and then here on the outside you have little vents where it takes the air. Nice system. Never have seen it. Here's the all the original numbers. Yeah, overall it's in, for a 50-year-old car, I think it's in good condition. So now I could put this back down. Nope. Take off the light. Wait. So, light was stuck on it. And everything is here. The inside also really nice. You see? This one is loose a little bit. I have to get it right with the plastic clips. Same like that side. Here also missing a few. Yeah. So work to do. And I'm gonna try to get everything on film as much as I can. I don't know how it goes when I'm laying under it, and if you're actually gonna see what I'm doing. I will try it. It's my first time I do this filming stuff. So and that's my little power station for the lift where it's on. So I can lift it about, yeah, you can see it, that height. Here's a beam from the garage door, and that height is my maximum height. But that's a lot more than you think it is. It's quite nice to work on when it's high. So that's another thing. Yeah, and then if that's already done, I hope we are it's getting nice weather so we can drive it outside for the first time and see how that's gonna. Oh yeah, one thing what I want to say is the adjustment of the bearings on the front side. There are there is a little bush and a little ring, you see, and the ring has different sizes. but I have only one ring what's in the car on the left side, left front. On the back side you don't need to do this, but on the front side you have to adjust this. It goes over the hub like this between the bearings, and when you turn on the lock, the when you, how do you call it? If you screw it the drive axle through it and you screw it, you have to make it 300 Newton meter power on it. Then it must move 0.05 of a millimeter, and that's that you don't crush your bearings if you fasten the screw of the bolt, nut, must I say, nut. I was searching for the right words. This one goes in, through the hub. This one is on the other side then. This goes over this one, like this. So like this. There are your bearings, left, right. And the bushes go over it, what I show you. And then the pressure must be 300 Newton meter. And then the adjustment from 0.05, I thought. But on the right hand front there wasn't the little bush, only the big one. So I've ordered all kind of bushes for the correct size, shims. That's the thick one. That's 2 millimeters. This one are 0.1 millimeter. This one's 1 millimeter, and this one 0.5 millimeter. So with a few of them I hope that I can reach the right adjustment. And another thing what I was searching for on the net, this is the rubber part what comes over the front wheel hub here. And the system from this car is the rubber part sits on the wheel hub, so it doesn't move. It's on the wheel hub, and it's fast, a tight fit. So this one doesn't turn around like a usual, and they are not available anymore. So I had searched the internet on the car site for the right sizes, the right things, and I found something that looks very similar. You see, qua height, everything. Only I thought I make it 104, that's the measurement from the inside here, the ring. And it's a rubber one, there's also that size. But when I'm ordered it, I haven't seen that this is thermoplastics and no rubber, because rubber is easy to stretch it out a little and take it over here. So this one, as you can see, it fits over, and then but I think I have to warm it a little bit with a heat gun to stretch it a little, and then the size is perfect. So I hope this will work. I will try it first before I put everything together. And this big hole here, I can show you. There's a little bearing in it. There's that. This bearing runs on the drive shaft. It has grooves in it. There's like a lubrication function. A little bit of fat from the axle goes in there, and here's a seal. It fits straight under the seal, under the drive shaft. Oh, and this one, in the original rubber, it was inside of this rubber cap here in this part. This one fits in, and then a little bit of rubber outside, and then the seal here. But on the new ones, what I found that was the reason why I ordered it. It perfectly fits like this. So that's nice. Then it's almost the same height with the bearing in. It's a little bit high. And then this goes on here, and this one also stays still. It doesn't turn around or something. It stays on this, and the drive shaft turns into here. So I hope I will get this on. It's a little bit, stretchy, but not enough for now. So I think I must heat it a little, and that's enough to get it over there. And then we have new ones, because this one you can't order. This one is also it's an old one. It has a little bit of tiny cracks where you bend it all open, just like here. But I could have used it maybe, but if you have to replace them again, you have to dig the whole thing. You have to take everything out again. And now everything is out. So what's better to replace it now? And same for the inside hubs, who are sitting on the other side of the gearbox side from the drive shaft. That's this one. That's for rubber, and they fit over the thing where they show you what's leaking behind it. There, the one goes up here. Drive axle goes through this hole. So there are new parts, not documented anywhere. So you have to search for yourself. You have to measure everything. You have to measure the axle. You have to measure the hub where it's going on. Same with the front one. You have to measure this side here, and you have to measure this side, the thickness of the axle and the thickness of the bearing and everything. So that was an evening filling job when I had found the right rubber covers. So that's another thing we have to do. Yeah, then I hope when everything is done that this whole space is empty again. There are the seals for the valve cover and the carter, how do you call it, the oil pan. This little package is also nice to let you see you. That's for the whole carburetor. I take everything out because it has stand for I think almost how many years? a lot of years it has stand still, so everything is old fuel in it. It runs great when it's an idle, it runs good, but when you have to drive it, then you must take on the hand choke a little, otherwise it starts hicking and booming. But yeah, old gas in it, yeah, that's very terrible. So that's we're gonna replace also. But that's after we made everything, uh, assembled here, painted here, all the parts back on when the brakes are working how they should be when it's driving. And then I hope it's a little bit better weather outside, we can take it outside, we can do with some things there. It fits right in here, and I can work on it. You see the height. I can work here, but outside I have a little bit more of room. And then this boy gets also a little bit more room. My other friend. Yeah, this one I have it since 1995. So that's a long time. More than 20 years. Nee, 30 years. I'm counting wrong. More than 30 years in my possession. Really nice. Low kilometers. Everything original. Can you see it? How much it is? 90,000. 90,000 and a little bit. Yeah, that's a great car this. I've made that. I don't want to wreck the whole interior, so I've made this part made out of wood and fit it in the same where the original dash is. I put this one up. I like it. And it works. No radio. Don't need it. Sound of this is radio on its own. Yeah, maybe I'll let you see some more of this in the summer. Now that's the plans for the next weeks or months. I don't know how long it takes, how much time I have to film everything. But for now, a little update. I hope that sound is better now. And then watch the channel and you see something disappear. And then let me know what you think of it. Goodbye.